What's up, Peak Timers? Phil here from Peak Time Racing. Let's open up 30 Hot Wheels 2020 short cards. And we'll start it off with the Volvo 850 Estate. This is a new color variation for this card. Originally came out in a white colored variation, and now we've got this one right here with all these really cool graphics and stuff all kind of over it, red and blue and silver. Nice looking wheels, chrome wheels on there, the number 14 on the side and 850 right on the front end and on the back as well. Not as much detail, but a pretty cool looking casting. I really do like this. And next up is Total Disposal. This one in green with a white body on it. Let's go ahead and open him up and get a pretty neat look at this one right here. This is one of the coolest new fantasy castings from Hot Wheels, released in 2020. It says Hot Wheels Rapid Recycling on the side, black wheels with a green lip on them, all white right there. It almost looks like he has some sort of like mustache or something on the front. It's kind of neat looking. And then on the back, there's where your disposal stuff goes in. Nothing moves as far as I know on it. I've always tried to figure out if there's anything that moves because usually these ones have it, but this one doesn't. But it's a really neat new casting. And next we have the McLaren P1. This is a newer color variation of this one. I'm not sure exactly what to call this color. It's almost like an emerald green color. I think that's what I'm gonna call it. It's a very like satin kind of glossy look to it. Gray wheels on there, almost looks sky blue mixed with green. It's just, I don't know what to call this color exactly, but again, parked in race mode. Nice looking details on the back end, the exhaust right there. All around, such an amazing casting. I love the McLaren P1. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Party Wagon from Hot Wheels, screen time. This one in yellow. This is one of our first mainline releases of this. It did come as a premium casting. It's a very unique looking casting. It's got that turtle top on there, the Ninja Turtles logo just on the front end, yellow body. It's almost like a van that they've turned into a Ninja Turtles, kind of weird looking spoiler on the top. And these wheels I think are very fitting for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Party Wagon. And next we've got the Tanner Fox edition of the Porsche 911 GT3 RS. This one in a matte black finish, and it's got all the Tanner Fox painting and stuff on the side of it. Obviously this was done as a wrap in real life, but as you can see in this casting, they've detailed it into a mainline variation of it. They did come out with a premium version for RLC, very temporary release. Actually, I think it was one that Tanner Fox himself released on his own store, and it was a limited release, but this is the mainline variation. I think it looks fantastic. It's a really cool new color variation, and you can just look at all the weird details and graphics and stuff all around the side, the front, and the top of it. Next is the Skull Shaker from the Hot Wheels Ride-Ons, and I really love this casting. This is a newer casting that came out for 2020. We saw it originally, I think, in red, and now we've got this blue colored variation for it, blacked out wheels with that blue chrome lip on there. And obviously it's called the Pixel Shaker because it does look like pixels. It looks like a Minecraft car, and you can even see the Minecraft looking character on the front end right there, and cool looking chrome engine on it. Nothing much as far as the interior goes. I mean, you could put like a little Lego man in here, maybe it might really fit, but it's a really neat looking cool new casting. Next is the 2019 Silverado Trail Boss LT from Chevy, and it is from the Hot Wheels Hot Truck series. This one's in white. We've seen many different recolors of this one. I think the most recent recolor was a black one. It's kind of the opposite look to this one here, but the white one looks really, really cool. And it says Bell Tech on the back of it, Hot Wheels and then Bell Tech. I'm not sure exactly what that means. If you guys know, let me know in the comment section down below. Really cool looking from the front end, just a very aggressive looking truck. Obviously this one's all raised up with big tires and wheels, and you can see how they stick out. Not legal for a lot of road use states, but hey, nonetheless, it's a really, really neat looking Chevrolet Trail Boss LT. Jaguar XESV Project 8 from Night Burners, and I have previously called this car a black release, but you guys were right. You guys corrected me. If you in fact look at this one, it is actually a very dark green color, and it's got a lot of metallic to it. You can kind of see in my lights right there on the hood right there. Nice looking big rear spoiler, good detail on the back as far as the headlights go, and just a classic new Jaguar front on an end on it. It looks really, really nice, and these blacked out wheels look really, really good with this Project 8. Datsun Bluebird Wagon 510 from Hot Wheels Speed Graphics. This one's in red. We saw a release recently of this one in black, and it's kind of the opposite colors of this one. But I like the red variation really nicely because it's the Momo edition, which I think Momo with the red and then the small black and yellow inserts on it. That big stripe on there, it looks like it's pointing an arrow on there. You can see the Momo logo just on the front end. Not much detail as front headlights go or anything. It's same with the rear. There's not much detail. But all around, the Datsun Bluebird Wagon is a very popular casting. It's a cool looking car. Next up is the 1968 Dodge Dart from Hot Wheels Speed Graphics, and this one has the Mopar logo right on the side of it. It's a nice looking kind of resto rod type of car. It's a light blue with, you can see the white graphics with the black kind of mixed in, and then it looks like a small little red stripe on there as well. Mopar right there on the side of it. Nice big hood on there with the Dodge logo just right above that hood. You can see the stripe that starts kind of right from the front where that Dodge logo is, continues all the way to the back, and it looks like we got a small little error, maybe a misprint just right on the back right there. That's a little bit neat to have, but nonetheless, it's a cool around all looking muscle car. I love the chrome on it as well, chrome base, chrome wheels and all that. Nice looking car. Honda S2000 from the Honda series, this one in yellow. Let's go ahead and pop it open and get a nice look at this one. And I love the yellow with the white wheels on there. It looks really neat, although I'm not really a huge fan of these wheels. I feel like they suit certain Hot Wheels castings, but I don't think they suit the Honda S2000. They're kind of like a old classic style wheel, and the S2000 is a little bit more modern. You can see the nice looking headlights on there, the Honda logos right on there, and this one has the body kit and stuff all around it, that big rear wing on there, and then the hard top. Obviously in real life it's a convertible, but Hot Wheels only makes the hard top variation of the Honda S2000. Porsche Panamera Turbo SE Hybrid Sport Turismo from the Porsche series, one of the longest named Hot Wheels car I've ever seen. Just look at how much room it takes up on this short card right here. Let's go ahead and pop this one open, and this one is a recolor variation. Ooh, that was a horrible open on this Hot Wheels casting here. Let's go ahead and pop that open. There we go. And as we can see it right there, we did see this originally released in a gray and then a white variation. Now we've got this color right here, and you can see even it's got the matching wheels on there, all in chromed. Nice details on the back end. You can see the Hot Wheels and Porsche logo right there as well as the little small Panamera Turbo SE Hybrid logo right down there as well. And then we got blacked out headlights, the little Porsche logo out in the front right there. But it's an all around really nice car. I was super excited when this casting came out, and I love seeing all these new recolors of it. Next is the 1970 Dodge Power Wagon from Hot Wheels Hot Trucks, and if you guys watch my favorite castings of all time, I did put this one in there, and you know what, I still keep it in there. I think it's one of the coolest looking truck castings that they've ever made. It did come out as more of a premium car. It came in a special, I think it was a Mopar set of some sort that it came out last year with black and yellow trim on it, and it had a metal base, so it was really heavy. This one, unfortunately, they did come out with it again in a plastic base, but nonetheless, this casting just looks so cool. I just really love the look of this truck. It looks really beastly with these raised up suspension and these big tires and wheels, and then we've got this bar right in the back right there. It just looks like a really cool truck, especially this light blue with the white trim. I think it suits it really well for this era of truck. Next up is Skate GROM from the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020, and obviously this is the skateboard representation from the Olympic sports. Let's go ahead and open it up, and you can see the extra bit of packaging just to hold him in there. And whoa, he's dropping. Of course, it wouldn't be a Peak Time Racing video if I didn't drop a car. So there we go. So we've got this skateboard right here, and you can see it says Tokyo 2020 skateboarding right there. There's the little logo and stuff for it, and then we've got the little dude guy with his arms out and he's all balancing. He's even got the little Olympic logo just on his chest right there, so that's a nice little touch to him. And there we go. Let's go ahead and just put him on there, and so he can go on there and he can skate around and stuff if he wants to. It's a really neat car. I used this as my GoPro camera car way back before the GoPro car was released, so it's a really neat looking casting. I love this one. 2019 Corvette ZR1 convertible from the factory fresh series. This is the first release and first color variation of the Corvette ZR1, and I'm a big Corvette fan, so I was super excited to get this, another variation of the Corvette C7. We can't wait till that C8 comes out. It will be coming next year to Hot Wheels. There's the nice detail on the back of those lights, nice big spoiler on there, and just the all-around body kit and stuff, and the different front end of the Corvette ZR1, the supercharged engine in there, and it's really nice that they came out with the convertible variation of it. I think it's such a cool looking car. Next up is Skydome, another Olympic Games 2020 car, and this one's representing basketball. So let's go ahead and take a look at all the logos and stuff on the car here. Skydome right there, and there he is. Nice looking wheels. I like these wheels on this car. And there's the basketball logo that we have right there, the Tokyo 2020 written on there, the little basketball symbol as well. And then there's the Tokyo 2020 symbol just on the front right there. Just a really, really neat all around car. And obviously you can see this one does have this thing that just kind of comes up right here. I think it comes all the way up. Yeah, it does. So it comes all the way up, and I don't know why they made this one the basketball car. Maybe it flies or something. It's got the little 2 seats and stuff in there, and it does just go right ahead and close right there. So it's a neat looking casting to have the moving parts on it representing the Tokyo Olympics 2020 basketball. 2020 Jeep Gladiator from the Baja Blazers series, and there it is. Let's go ahead and pop it open and get a nice look at this one right here. And I was super excited when this casting was announced, and now we've got it in this color. It was recently released in kind of like an army looking color matte finish to it, but this one's in a very glossy red, and Jeeps are just classic looking in the glossy red. And you can see the motorbikes that are sitting right in the back right there, so it's a nice touch to it. Nice blacked out grille and headlights and big wheels and tire combination on there. So this is not a stock one. It's definitely a cool raised up Jeep Gladiator. Really neat. Can't wait to get even more recolors of this casting maybe in 2021. Another new casting to 2020, it's the 1998 Honda Prelude. This one released in a silverish gray color with red interior from the Honda series. Let's go ahead and pop this one open, and this is kind of like a favorite of new castings for 2020. I'll be making a video on all the new castings for 2020 coming up soon, but this one will definitely be in it, I can tell you that for sure. The Honda Prelude, you can see nice details on the back end. There's that red interior on there. It got the sunroof on it as well. Nice looking wheels. These wheels are just perfectly suited for the Honda Prelude. And the really nice thing about this one is there's no tampo work as far as the front goes. It is actually part of the inside body, these lights right there. So it's actually real plastic, which is a very interesting, neat touch to the Honda Prelude. We don't see that very often where they do that on mainlines, but definitely a cool car. We got this recently recolored in blue, and hopefully we'll get more recolors of it in the 2021 series. 1984 Audi Sport Quattro, a very clean looking red color with white wheels from the factory fresh series. I was just super excited when this one originally came out in white, and this red recolor, it's just nice because it's just a very clean looking gloss red all around. You can see it's very clean, great looking detail with the Audi logo right on the front, and then the headlights right there. And these white wheels, they kind of make the red pop a lot more, and they just suit the car very nicely. I really like this one. Not much detail on the back end right there, just kind of like painted lights right there, a little bit of lights on the side as well, but just an all-around good car to collect if you're an Audi fan, especially of these Sport Quattros. We go all the way back to 1968, the Chevy Nova, this one from the Rod Squad series, and a very unique paint job on this one. We've seen the same paint job before, but in a different color, and this one we've got, it's kind of like red and brown or maroon or something like that. It's kind of a mixture of colors that we've got in there, and I'm not really sure exactly what this side shark is. I see it a lot on newer cars and newer variations and stuff like that, and I honestly have never really looked into what exactly it means, but nonetheless I think it does look really cool. This one with the blacked out wheels with the colored lip on there, and chrome base and chrome all underneath, chrome grille on the front, just like all the classic muscle cars. Most of them did have that. From a muscle car to a 2016 Lamborghini Centenario Roadster from the Hot Wheels Roadster series. This one in white with the black interior. Let's go ahead and see what it's all about. And this one is a glossy white finish to it. Sometimes we do see the releases of the matte white finish, but this one is glossy, and it's got that red base on there, so you do see the red trim that goes all the way around the car right there. A really neat looking front end of the Centenario. I've always liked the front end look of them. Kind of looks like some sort of like a reptile of some sort, and these are the eyes, and then that's the nose, the little logo right there. All black stealth interior on there, blacked out engine bay, and all blacked out rear diffuser, but we do have the nice little Lamborghini logo integrated into the lights right there. Really nice looking casting. I love this Lamborghini. ERIKENSTEIN rod from the Hot Wheels Hot Trucks series, one of the coolest customized trucks that we've seen in a long time come to the Hot Wheels lineup. And just look at all the cuts and details. This is definitely a highly detailed casting, especially for a mainline. You can see how they've got the engine kind of in like a titanium chrome look to it, and that's all continued right through the interior and underneath all this part right here. So we can see that just the complexity of this casting. Even we've got this thing kind of sticking out. It's kind of like an air intake of some sort. Not much detail as far as the rear goes because they've kept all the details for the center of the casting, and then you can see that exposed engine just right on the front. Not much paintwork as far as the headlights go. Number 52 on the side. 1991 GMC Cyclone from the Hot Wheels Hot Trucks series, and I was super excited when they announced this casting because I really like this truck. This is an early 90s truck, of course, and this one originally released in this black color. We have recently seen a new recolor of it in red, and this is just a very, very glossy black look to it, which is the proper color for this truck. There's the Cyclone logo on the side, and these wheels are just, I think they're perfect for this car. I think it looks fantastic, and there is your logos and stuff even on the rear as well, and the nice little painted headlights on there. And then we've got the closed rear deck lid for that pickup truck on there, which looks really, really neat. And then not much detail as far as the front to end goes. It's just stamped the GMC logo right in there, but just really, really cool all around, amazing looking truck. Another early 90s car, the 1990 Acura NSX, although this one very different from the Hot Wheels Exotic series. And here is the classic color of this one as well in red, one of the original release colors for this car. And there it is, and it's got the nice chrome wheels on there. And I'm not sure exactly what this says on the side. I don't really know what that exactly means. If you guys know, does it say it on this side as well? Yeah, it does. I don't really know what that says. Okay, there we go. So we got the R logo on the front right there. It says Riley or, oh, Ryu. It's the Ryu design ones. All right, now I know. Nice looking race spoiler on there. Not really stock. I never really saw the original ones have this race spoiler. Maybe it was the Japanese release ones that did, but not the North American ones. But still a really, really cool car. Kind of the first entry of Acura or Honda into the exotics market, the Acura NSX or Honda NSX. Something a bit more modern now, the 2018 Ford Mustang GT from the Hot Wheels Speed Graphics series, the big Borla on the side of it. This one black with a red stripe. Let's go ahead and get a close-up look at this one. And there you go. You can see all the graphics on the side for Borla. Blacked out wheels on there, the 78 logo on there as well. I think it's a 78. That's kind of what it looks like there. Nice striping that goes all the way down the center. And I always thought when I look at this one at a glance, it almost looks like a Corvette Grand Sport. It's got that little striping just right on the side front, but it's definitely different than that. And you can see it's a nice clean looking rear end with the stripe that kind of goes right through and continues this. A really neat looking Mustang. Back to an early 90s car somehow, we've got the Jaguar XJ220 from the Hot Wheels Exotic series, car number 8 of 10. Let's go ahead and open this one up. This is actually a casting that's been around for a very long time. We've seen many, many different recolors of it, and this one's kind of like a lighter green or a tealish blue, kind of a mixture of those colors, and it's got some metallic in there. I really like the logo on the side of it. We got the Jaguar written on there, 17 on there. I think it actually went 217 miles an hour. Maybe that's a throwback to this 217 miles an hour. I'm not sure. It's called the XJ220, but it never actually hit the 220 miles an hour. There's the Jaguar logo right there. Nice looking graphics on that front end right there. And then the nice streamlined aerodynamic design of the Jaguar XJ220. 2018 Honda Civic Type R from the Honda series, and this one's just got a lot going on with it. Let's go ahead and get a close-up look at this. And if you guys know me, you know that I'm probably not the biggest or even a fan at all of Honda cars, especially this new Civic. I just think personally there's just way too much going on in the rear end. There's too many slots and spoiler and stuff like that. It just looks too busy, and then they throw this car in with all these weird graphics and stuff like that. Meh, I'm not really a big fan, although I have to respect the detail that they put into the front end of it. I think that looks really cool how they've integrated those headlights, the Honda logo right there. It is kind of the Honda colors on there, so if you're a big Honda fan, this is definitely one you're going to want to collect. Personally, just not for me. Next up is the Lamborghini Sesto Elemento from the Hot Wheels Exotic series, and of course you guys know how much we love the Lamborghinis and we can never get enough recolors. We've seen the Sesto Elemento recolored quite a bit this year actually. I think we've had about 3 different recolors of this one. This one's in a light blue. It's kind of got like an orangish trim to it. Nice looking details on the front end right there, and I just love the Sesto Elemento with this rear deck lid. It's a really aggressive looking rear deck lid, especially in the original color that this car came in, but nonetheless it's nice to get some new recolors, and these wheels are just absolutely perfect for the Lamborghini Sesto Elemento. VELOCITA is our next car from the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020. Another one of those releases. This is the swimming variation, so let's go ahead and see the logos and graphics of this one on the side of VELOCITA. And there we have it. There's the swimming writing on the side, and there's the little swimming logo just right there as well. Tokyo 2020 on the side. Nice looking colors for it. Suits a swimming car, obviously in this blue color all around. There's your Tokyo 2020 logo on the front end of it. Just an all around neat looking fantasy casting to represent the Tokyo Olympic swimming. And our final car is the Bone Shaker, and this one's from the Hot Wheels Art Car series. We originally saw this one released in many different color variations, and then the Hot Wheels ID formation, and then we got this one to represent the main lines of the Hot Wheels ID formation. Lots of cool looking color and stuff on this one, so let's go ahead and get a close-up look at the Bone Shaker. We can never get enough Bone Shaker recolors. I just like this one too. Number kind of looks like a, I don't know, is it an L or is it a number 7? I don't know exactly what that's supposed to be right there. Got the graphics and stuff all in the front, and just check out the color of these tires on here. Wow, just like super out there colored tires on there. There's the skull on the front end with the chrome engine. Just an all-around good looking car. Obviously you guys know how much I love the Bone Shaker. It's one of my favorite Hot Wheels fantasy castings. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap up our unboxing of 2020 Hot Wheels short cards. Let me know in the comments section down below which was your favorite card that we opened up today, and don't forget to hit that thumbs up. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye bye.